Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at 3.5e real-world number pairs. This is Readiness Practice Proficient version. If you are interested in looking at the intermediate or advanced versions for 3.5e, or for the Readiness Practice resources for any other standard, you can find them by using the link in the video description. So our first problem here, we have a bake sale. We have a table here showing us cupcakes and how many boxes we have and how many cupcakes we have in each box. So we need to write a sentence describing the relationship between the number of boxes and the total number of cupcakes. Well, first, let's figure out if we can find the rule. So when we're talking about a rule, we're looking at the relationship between each set of numbers. So since our numbers, boxes and cupcakes, are in two different rows, we need to look between the rows. So how are we going to get from 3 to 24? Or how are we going to get from 4 to 32? And this rule would need to work for all of these, right? So I can do 7 to 56, 11 to 88. And so if I'm going from 3 to 24, right, that means my number is getting larger. I've got two choices. I can add. So 3 plus what makes 24? That'd be a plus 21. But it would need to work for all the rest of them. And 4 plus 21 doesn't get me 32. And 7 plus 21 doesn't get me 56. So that's not going to work. So instead of add, another way to make our numbers larger is to multiply. Let's think. 3 times what gets me 24? Well, I can multiply by 8. So 3 times 8 makes 24. 4 times 8 makes 32. 7 times 8 makes 56. 11 times 8 makes 88. So our rule is going to be multiplied by 8. And sometimes we need to just write or find the rule. But for this particular problem, we need to write a sentence. So how do we describe the relationship between the number of boxes and the total number of cupcakes? So we can say that the number of cupcakes, now there's a few different ways you can write this, but I'm going to do it from the cupcakes point of view. So the cupcakes, so the 24, 20, 32, 56, 88 is equal to, then I'll say the number of boxes. And you can say times 8. I'll say multiplied by 8. Either one works. Multiplied by 8. So that's one way that you could write your answer. The number of cupcakes is equal to the number of boxes multiplied by 8, because that's our rule, times 8. You could also just say the number of boxes times 8 will help you find the number of cupcakes. So your answers might be slightly different as long as we're using words and we are describing that rule of multiply by 8, you'll have it correct. So for our second problem, we have a school carnival. Each game ticket costs 11 points. We need to create a table here to show the number of game tickets that can be bought with, and then I've got 33, 66, 88, and 110 points. Okay, so let's make our table here, and let's just put these two columns in here. I'm going to make mine go side to side between the two columns here. So my points they're going to give me here are going to be 33, 66, 88, and then 110. And then what I use the points for is to buy tickets. So how many tickets can I get for 33 points? How many tickets can I get for 66 points? Well, each ticket costs 11 points. So really what I'm looking for is I'm looking for how many sets of 11 can I get out of 33, 66, 88, so on. So if I want to, I can go ahead and put my rule up here. What I'm doing is I'm really dividing into equal groups of 11. So if it helps, sometimes you can make it a little bit easier. if you go ahead and write that rule on the table, just so you can think of it as a math problem. So once we look at it like that, and that's just going to be our division facts, right? So 33 divided by 11 is 3 tickets. 66 divided by 11 is 6 tickets. 88 divided by 11 is 8 tickets. Now this one might be a little bit harder, but that's just going to be 10 tickets, right? 11 times 10 is going to get you 110 because you just take the other number, you add a 0. And so that is going to be our answer. That's how many tickets we can get for those many points. For our third problem, we've got a t-shirt selling business here. So Claire's mom sells t-shirts, and for each order, whether it's for 1 t-shirt or 100, she sends 4 free bracelets. Oh, that's kind of nice, as an advertisement. So we need to create a table and write a number sentence showing the relationship between the number of items ordered and the number of items, including bracelets, that are sent. Okay, so we don't have any numbers, so let's just make some numbers up. And I'm going to make a table here first, and then I'll write that sentence showing the relationship afterwards. Okay, so let's say t-shirts. So I'll write it like this. T-shirts, bracelets, because those bracelets are coming in each order. And then what we're looking for is the total items sent. Items sent. All right, so what we order is t-shirts. So if someone orders a t-shirt, 1 t-shirt, the problem says that she's going to send you 4 free bracelets. And so I would need to add those 2, right? I'm going to have the 1, and then I'm just going to add those 4 free bracelets that are going to be an advertisement. So I'm going to end up sending you, or she's going to end up sending you 5 total items, the 1 t-shirt plus the 4 bracelets. But what if I ordered 3 t-shirts? Well, you still get 4 bracelets because it says with each order, whether it's for 1 t-shirt or 100, she's going to send you 4 free bracelets. So that's going to get you a total of 7 items sent, 3 t-shirts, 4 bracelets. What if it's 26 t-shirts ordered? Well, you're going to get 26 t-shirts and you're going to get 4 bracelets. So that's going to get you 30 items sent. And then let's go to the extreme. What if you do order 100 t-shirts? Well, you're going to get 4 free bracelets for advertisements, and then you're going to get 104 items sent. So take a look at what we did. This bracelets kind of acts as our rule, because what we're trying to do is we are trying to see the relationship between the number of items ordered. So this is what is ordered right here, and then the number of items sent. And then here's my sent right here. And how do I get from order to sent? 1 to 5, 3 to 7, 26 to 30, 100 to 104. I add 4 because Claire's mom keeps putting in 4 extra bracelets. All right? So I can say the number of t-shirts ordered. There's a few different ways that you can write this sentence, so your sentence might vary. Is increased. I'm going to say is increased. That's another way of saying add by 4 to get the number of items sent. And that's because we take our t-shirts, we add 4 free bracelets, and we get the total number of items sent. So your table might be slightly different than mine. You don't have to use the same number. And your answer might be different than mine. But as long as we are looking at the same set of numbers, we're really using that plus 4, then you're going to have the correct answer. So if you are interested in looking at the readiness practice for 3.5e, either the the advanced version or the intermediate version, or for the readiness practice for any other standard, you can find them by using the link in the video description.